What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's December 25th, so Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a absolutely wonderful Christmas. And today I'm going to do a pretty cool video that I think is a pretty interesting topic. It's going to be like the rarest biomes in Minecraft, like super rare biomes that you don't always see. So I'm on Minecraft 1.15.1, the latest version of the game. And I will provide the seeds for all of these in the description. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to start by taking a look at some of the uncommon biomes, then some of the pretty rare biomes, and then the rarest in the game, which might surprise you. So the first biome that I want to take a look at is the Mega Taiga biome. Now this is one of my favorites. I absolutely love the Mega Taiga. So with this seed, I'll put the seeds in the description. You spawn right over here. And basically, it's, you know, you're in a Mega Taiga. Well, you can always press remember, you can always press F3 and it'll tell you if you are. So there are a few different variants in this biome. You know, there's, you know, giant tree taiga hills, then just taiga hills. Giant tree taiga hills is when you have these big trees. So you can always press F3 to make sure, you know, to find what biome you're in. So basically, you know you're in a Mega Taiga when a lot of the dirt is coarse dirt, and I forget what this stuff is called, but whenever you see that, you have these huge spruce trees, like as big as jungle trees, that are 2x2 trees. So that's when you know you've when you're in one of those. You also, one of my favorites is that you have these patches of mossy cobblestone around, so I love that too. And a lot of people don't like them because they can be pretty very dense forest, and that's kind of all it is. But a lot of people love this kind of thing. I personally am a fan of it. It's not my favorite. This is pretty rare to come across this in your world, and with this seed you spawn at it. Oh, look, there are some foxes over here. So yeah, but it's definitely not the rarest. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at the next one. This is one of my favorite biomes in the game. I absolutely love this one. Now, I personally think that forest biomes on their own are pretty lackluster. They're just forests. But flower forests really changed the game for me. So with this seed, you spawn by a village. You spawn right, let's see, you spawn right over there. And basically, you spawn at this village. There's a desert. There's a desert temple over here, I think. Yeah, you can see there's a desert temple over here. And then I think there's another desert temple either going this way, or I think the desert temple's back this way. But yeah, you spawn by a few desert temples in a desert. You got some pumpkins over here in a village, and then it's a pretty small flower forest. Most flower forests are bigger than this, but this is a pretty rare biome. It's pretty uncommon that you'll come across a flower forest, but I really like it. It's just so beautiful. There's so many colors, you know, purple, pink, white, yellow, blue, all the colors of flowers that you could ever want inside of a forest with birch and oak trees. Really, really cool. And then, of course, it's cool that you got a village. But this is about the biome. So overall, really like it. It's pretty rare. Oh, the other desert temple's right there, and I think, or that was the one I showed you. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. The next biome I'm going to show you is the Eroded Badlands. Now, for those of you who maybe like went a while without playing Minecraft, this used to be known as a mesa biome. Now they changed it to Badlands biome. Now, what makes this biome exceptionally rare, I think you spawn right about here. It's the modified wooded Badlands plateau. So basically, you know you're in one of these when you're in a mesa biome and it has these huge pillars, so Eroded Badlands. And then over here it was the Eroded Badlands plateau, and let's see, I think it was, where was it? Yeah, right here when you kind of have the valley and then the super tall so you get a bunch of this like terracotta, glazed terracotta when you're in a mesa biome. So you got the red sand over here, and then a bunch of terracotta, dead bushes, super warm biome. A mesa or a Badlands biome on its own is actually very rare. It's rare that you'll come across a Badlands biome. I myself have only found a few of them, and I've been playing Minecraft since 1.11. And but if you find the Eroded Badlands, like with these mountains modified, yeah, here was the, oh, this is Modified Wooden Badlands Plateau. It's right here. These are super rare that you'll come across these giant spikes. So, just so you know, like, these aren't in any particular order. These are just going from kind of uncommon to super rare. But now that that's done, I want to show you. This is when they get super rare. This is one of the rarest biomes in the game. So with this seed, you spawn right here across an ocean from the snowy tundra, and you actually have a shipwreck that somehow kind of like collapsed and is turned to the side. So kind of weird for that to happen. But the main focus here is that you spawn in an ice spikes biome. These biomes are super rare. If you ever find a snowy tundra like what's over there, or you're ever in a cold area, make sure you look for one of these, because biome temperatures blend together, so you'll find hot biomes bordering hot biomes. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Minecraft terrain generation isn't perfect. But yeah, you know you're in an ice spikes biome. It's pretty recognizable. It's a very barren wasteland. It's really hard to survive in these. You'll probably need to get wood from the snowy tundra. Food, you can get food. You can kill polar bears for fish, but they do a lot of damage if you attack them. Or if you walk by a polar bear and it has a cub, then it will attack you whether you attack it or not. So yeah, it has all this ice. It has blue ice. It has packed ice. And there's a mountain over there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, pretty cool. I remember when I used to play Pocket Edition. Remember when Pocket Edition was a thing before it became known as Bedrock Edition? I remember my friend spawned in one of these, and we played together on his world, and it was super hard to survive in. But yeah, this is the Ice Spikes biome. It's super rare. Now let's go to one that's also super rare, but not the rarest. This is a Mushroom Island, or is it Mushroom Island? It is, let's see, Mushroom, or is it Mushroom Field? Yeah, it's Mushroom Field, and then shore when you're close to the shore. But yeah, the Mushroom Fields biome is super rare too. They're usually islands in the middle of the ocean, and you'll know you're on one when there's like mycelium or mycelium. Let's see, what am I looking at? My target, mycelium. I don't know how you're supposed to say that, but yeah, you know, this is definitely recognizable. You'll definitely know when you're in one of these. You probably don't even need the F3 menu for this one. But there's a bunch of mushrooms, both red and gray mushrooms, that are huge. So food really isn't a problem, because you can make mushroom stew with all the little mushrooms and chop down the big mushrooms for food too. Or if you don't want to do that, I'm going to show you a super interesting trick. Oops, I had caps lock on. If you get a bowl, these are mushrooms. Now there's actually another trick that I want to show you. These guys right here are mushrooms. Like, they're basically just cows, but with mushrooms. If you take a bowl and milk it like a cow, oh, does that only work in survival? No, I didn't. I thought you could use bowls to get mushroom stew from these guys. Hold on, I swore you could do that. Hold on. Okay, I had to be in survival mode, but yeah, you can use bowls. I'm trying to die. I'm so stupid. But, yeah, you can milk these guys with bowls, and, hold on. I'm on the struggle bus here. You can also use, shears to shear these guys. Oh, we know who you really are. You're just cows, so you can shear them to get mushrooms, and then kill them for steak, or you can just milk them with bowls. Pretty cool. So food is actually super easy. And what's cool about these is that hostile mobs never ever spawn. The only mobs that spawn on these islands are like mushroom cows or mushrooms. Looks like there's even one over here too. So if you're ever like kind of in danger, you can just run over here. You'll never ever. Oh, look at that, it's a little baby, he's so cute. But yeah, super interesting, because hostile mobs will never spawn on these. And even if you find like a dungeon, like a zombie or skeleton spawner, they still won't spawn hostile mobs. So it's super interesting. Definitely a safe place to go for the night. Yeah, I just love these biomes. They're super cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the rarest biome in the entire game. It just might surprise you. So, with this seed, now you don't spawn right here. You spawn, let's see, my coordinates, you spawn at the origin of the world, and you can see I'm a couple hundred blocks out. But anyway, this is the rarest. You see I'm by a jungle, so if I go over here, you can just see that, oh, I'm in a normal jungle. But you know you've reached the rarest biome in the game when you find mountains, these tall mountains like this, with jungle trees on them. This is the modified jungle edge. There, you can find jungle edges, but it's a modified jungle edge. My frame rate is not doing too hot right now. It's the modified jungle edge, which is the rarest biome in the entire game. And the reason it's so rare is because it has to generate by jungles. It has to be right between a jungle and a swamp hills biome. And swamp hills is kind of rare on its own. Swamps are common, but swamp hills are kind of rare. So you have to combine swamp hills and jungle hills to get these mountains that have jungle trees on top of them like this. Once you've reached this and it's modified jungle edge, that's when you know you've reached the rarest biome in the game. And you can see my coordinates here if you guys want to use these seeds in your Minecraft Java worlds yourself. So yeah, overall guys, biomes are super cool things. I love them. There's some melons up here, that's pretty nice. So yeah, and then a huge luscious jungle over here. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun making it, checking out the Minecraft biomes. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and let me know what you want to see next. See you later.